Welcome to Learning Continuum. In this video, we will be learning about laws of reflection. Let's begin our lesson with what is light? Light is a form of energy that helps us see objects. When light falls on object, it reflects the light, and when reflected light reach our eyes, then we see the object. It travels in a straight line. What is reflection of light? When a ray of light approaches a smooth polished surface and the light ray bounces back, it is called the reflection of light. The ray which strikes an object is known as incident ray. The point at which it strikes the object is known as the point of incidence. The incident light ray which lands upon the surface is said to be reflected off the surface. The ray that bounces back is called the reflected ray. If a perpendicular were to be drawn on a reflecting surface, it would be called normal. The figure shows the reflection of an incident beam on a plane mirror. Let's begin with laws of reflection. The laws of reflection determine the reflection of incident light rays on reflecting surfaces like mirrors, smooth metal surfaces, and clear water. Let's consider a plane mirror as shown in the figure. Remember that angle is always measured from the normal. The laws of reflection follows the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane, and the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Let's discuss the two types of reflection that are formed when a light reflects off any object. The first one is the specular reflection. Specular reflection is a type of surface reflectance often described as a mirror-like reflection of light from the surface. In specular reflection, the incident light is reflected into a single outgoing direction. The name specular is derived from the Latin word speculum, meaning mirror. As you can see in this diagram, that the angle of incidence is exactly the same as the angle of reflection, as the incident ray is reflected into a single outgoing direction. The following images are the perfect example of specular reflection formed on the surface of a calm lake. Let's discuss another type of reflection, that is diffuse reflection. Reflective surfaces other than mirrors in general has a very rough finish. This may be due to a wear and tear such as scratches and dents or dirt on the surface. Sometimes even the material of which the surface is made of matters. All this leads to a loss of both the brightness and the quality of reflection. Also, the light is reflected in several directions, not in a single direction, which results in a diffuse reflection. In this example, as you can see, if the water is even more disturbed, for example stormy or very wavy, you might not see the reflection at all because the light is even more scattered so that it does not reach your eyes. In the case of such rough surfaces, the angle of reflection when compared between the point is completely haphazard. For rough surfaces, the rays incident at slightly different points on the surface is reflected in completely different directions. This type of reflection is called diffused reflection and is what enables us to see non-shiny objects. Let's begin with wrapping up today's video. What we have learned in this video. Light is a transverse wave that travels in a straight line. When light travels, it can be transmitted, absorbed, and reflected. When a light ray strikes a rough surface, it produces a diffused reflection. And when light ray strike a smooth surface like a mirror, it produces a specular reflection. So students, that's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed, please hit like button and subscribe to my channel to keep more videos coming in. Thank you.